The skeleton of the ventral surface of the cranium can be divided into two parts: a central skeleton in the middle and two lateral portions. The central portion includes the following bones: caudally, the basilar part of the occipital bone, then the body of the basisphenoid, and more rostrally the body of the prephenoid. The three mentioned bones articulate by means of synchondrosis. These are called the spheno-occipital synchondrosis between the occipital and the sphenoid bones, and the intersphenoid synchondrosis. There are some relevant structures in the ventral surface of the cranium. One among the most important ones is the pterygoid process, projected rostroventrally from the basisphenoid bone. The lateral portions of the ventral surface of the cranium include the lateral parts of the occipital. The petrosal and tympanic parts of the temporal bone, and also the wings of the basisphenoid and prephenoid bone. All these portions are much better differentiated in painted skulls. In this specimen, in brown is the occipital. In orange, the petrosal part of the temporal bone. Pink has been used for the tympanic part of this bone. Green for the wings of the basisphenoid. And orange for the short wings of the prephenoid. Relevant landmarks in the lateral portions include, first of all, the occipital condyles. These elliptic prominences articulate with the atlas in the atlanto-occipital joint. Next to each condyle, we can see the jugular process, which is vertically projected into a large paracondylar process. The paracondylar process is important for the attachment of muscles involved in the movement of the head. In the petrosal part of the temporal bone, the mastoid process serves for attachment of muscles such as the cleidomastoideus. More rostrally is the styloid process for articulation with the hyoid apparatus. In the tympanic part of the temporal, it is important to identify the external acoustic meatus related with the auditory channel, the tympanic bulla related with the middle ear, and cranially to them the muscular process, which gives origin to muscles of the soft palate. In the base of the pterygoid process is the caudal alar foramen, which is the entrance to the alar canal. The caudal alar foramen allows the entrance of the maxillary artery to the alar canal. This channel terminates at the rostral alar foramen, located inside the orbit. Both the maxillary artery and nerve emerge from the rostral alar foramen. The biggest foramen in the ventral surface of the cranium is the foramen lacerum. Cranially, in this foramen there are small notches for the passage of the internal carotid artery, the mandibular nerve, and the middle meningeal artery. Caudally, in the foramen lacerum is the jugular foramen. which allows the passage of three important cranial nerves, the glossopharyngeal, vagus, and accessorium, which correspond to the 9th, 10th, and 11th cranial nerves respectively. Much smaller is the way out for the facial nerve. Its opening is located between the styloid and mastoid processes, in the so-called stylomastoid foramen. Finally, related with the muscular process, there are two small foramina of interest. Medially to the root of the muscular process is the musculotubaric canal, where the auditiva tuba attaches. Laterally is the petrotympanic roof. This is for the passage of the chorda tympani, a ramus of the facial nerve.